What's going on, everybody? Pogiforce here. You're watching Pogiforce Plays, and welcome to Remothered, Tormented Fathers. It's been a while since we've done a full Let's Play of a horror game. You know, I've done a lot of horror games on this channel, and I'm a big fan of the genre in general. But we haven't done one since Home Sweet Home. And I saw this one on Steam, and it looked really promising. It had mostly positive reviews. The graphics look good, the monsters look creepy. So I thought it'd be fun if we started a new Let's Play with this game. Remothered Tormented Fathers. I don't really know the premise behind the game. I didn't want to look too deeply into it because if you have the game spoiled for you as a horror game, it kind of ruins the moment. So we're just going to hop in. Here's save. Okay. Okay, that is a lot of buttons. That is a lot of buttons.
So, is it all true?
What is all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness.
I don't know how big of a development team was
Thick in
behind
the
this game, but it
bones,
looked really...
accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
That doesn't sound like an illness then.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madame Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I think this is an
I know 3 or
individually
4
developed
idiots with the same
game.
exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are.
That's very true.
That name will not give us any answers.
Unless it's a name you give yourself. But even then, I suppose it doesn't really tell who you are.
That we become
unless
the
you know
answer
yourself.
to the questions of our childhood.
And whether or not you choose to give
Living
yourself
in
a name.
Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker.
So this is taking
And
place in
so,
Sweden.
Madame Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy.
And now she's in Italy.
Why?
So this is not American.
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
All right. We're off to an interesting start. So we know that the lady survives. Lost Child Celeste Felton. A game developed by Stormwind Games and Daryl Arts. Okay. Gaming creative director Chris Darrell. So I guess I'm to believe that this was created by one person. It does have that indie game vibe to it, but as far as indie games go so far, it has the most polish of any indie horror game I've ever played. And there's a sequel to this game. I actually bought the sequel first, and I was going to play that for you guys first, and then I realized there was a game that came before. So we're going to do this one first, and then we'll move on to the sequel. And this was developed in Unreal Engine, by the way. So if you're very familiar with Unreal Engine, oh, that is in fact the same woman, but she looks a lot younger now. And she's a smoker. That's not good for her health. But we know she lives to be nice and old, so I guess it doesn't really bother her that much. I don't know that language. It's not in English. Looks like she's looking for a lost girl, though. I guess she's a social worker? loud sound. Dirty windows. A social worker riding in a nondescript white van. Yeah. Are we sure she's not a kidnapper? She's got a badge on. I think my instinct that she's a social worker might be right on the money, but then she's like leaning up on things, smoking like a grizzled old police detective. The smoke is black? I don't think smoke off of cigarettes is black. Alright. Nice logo screen. I'm recording this straight in Streamlabs, by the way. I'm experimenting. Trying out some new recording techniques. This may or may not be better than how I usually do things, but we're going to find out.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Reach the residence of Dr. Felton. Her posture is very weird. There is a sprint button, so that's good. I know I just looked at the button commands, but, I mean... Oh, hello. Skiers. New collectible unlocked. Cut here, cut there. Skiers. On screens October 31st, 1971. Horror movie poster. Alright. My Sweet Jennifer. Oh, okay. St. Margarita Institute. Researcher therapist Dr. Rosemary Reed. So she was a therapist. Oh, and now we can finally read these notes. Patient Mr. Richard Felton, 6th male, born on February 16th, 1920. 1958, first diagnosed symptoms. Emergency hospitalization. The patient complains of severe pain in the abdomen due to many diarrhea and vomiting discharges. Ew. He seeks emergency assistance. An ambulance took him from home to undergo extensive clinical examinations. Suspected ulcerated parasitosis. Okay. Is that the illness that she was talking about? Does she have the weird illness now? As an old woman, X-ray exam abdomen. At first glance by direct abdominal radiography, the patient reports evident hydro-air levels in the abdominal cavity with abundant kidney, liver, and intestine abscess drainage, where unusual formations are noticed. Parasitosis? The affected areas are full-blown to a common microorganism, damaged but unusually intact. After removal of skin cysts, there is evidence of proliferation of multiple parasites, moths, characterized by unusual cellular activity. Are moths parasites? Suspected cause in the affected areas. Blood test and urinalysis. Blood tests show a significant increase of the values in leukocytes and inflammation indices. Possible correlation with the suspected ulcerated parasitosis. Testosterone deficiencies and marked presence of estrogen, potentially unrelated to the disease. Okay. Urinalysis shows trace of blood and follicles, like larvae, overdose of drugs, opiates, and surplus of unapproved psychodrugs / antidepressants without prescription. Monoaminoxidase inhibitor. I suspect abuse of Phenoxyl. Diagnosis: patient with UPP, ulcerative proliferative parasitosis. This sounds like a bunch of medical jargon. I'm not sure how much of this is even real. Which shows alteration of the organs involved in the difficult general clinical picture. Due to the large number of affected areas and the delicate state of health, the inefficiency of surgical intervention is inferred. External causes and hypothesis of contaminated risk are considered, subject to further testing. Antiemetics, antibiotics, and cortisone are prescribed. The Dr. Giacardi. Dear Dr. Richard Felton, with this letter we inform you about the urgency to undergo treatment with our specialists, who are usually in charge of following patients affected by debilitating disease like the one you have. It is understood that your refusal to undergo psychological therapy seems clear to us, and since we understand your choice, we encourage you to go through other in-depth analysis at our institute. Whether you are unable to communicate with us, we invite you to tell your wife Ariana Gallo, which is your designated helper and beneficiary as well, to contact us. According to the diagnostic criteria provided by the regional health system to our institute, we are obliged to request you once again not to be absent on the designated dates for the next requested medical exams. Full body x-ray, urological examination. Regards, the Dr. Giacardi. So it looks like I'm here to deliver some papers, but I can't get in through the front door, so maybe there's a side route. Why am I riding in a nondescript white van? It should at least be branded with a hospital that I'm working for. This is a very long pathway. Oh, hello. Jeez, you breathe hard for a long time, woman. You do not have a lot of stamina. I always feel anxious when looking at some icons. Icons and mirrors. Dr. Richard Felton, Associates, Notary Studies. Oh, he's a notary. Okay. Seems like something might have happened to him. And my poor lady here gets involved.
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
They wish to study him. And they're like, hey, no. Alright, so I can't get in this way. Or I can, and they left the door unlocked. That doesn't seem very wise. I guess we do a little explorating. Get inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. I have a feeling that it's a mansion. Oh, I dig that. I dig that. A mansion game. It's been a while. Resident Evil 1, anybody? Anybody? Yeah. This game has certain rough edges that seems indicative of an indie game, but it's clearly got the passion. And from what I've seen in promotional material, it looks very promising. So, I'm excited to, like, really get deep into this game. That statue is missing many limbs. I hear a doge barking. Where's the doge? Can she sprint forever? And she just, like, breathes really hard afterward? Maybe she has more stamina than I thought she did. Alright, I'm probably supposed to go around the side, but I'm going to try the front door first. Maybe this isn't the front door, though. Looks like someone took up gardening. Have quite the green thumb. It seems that she starts breathing hard pretty quickly. And the longer you sprint, the longer it takes her to recover. So I'm going to try to just walk a bit, because I don't know how noisy her breathing is. Can I just go in?
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there?
She's got a deep
Hello?
voice.
Is anyone there?
Alright, that door is locked. Let's see if we can go around to the front. This is clearly a side door. This has to be in like some sort of like rich district, because there are actually other mansions in the surrounding area. Yeah, she does have a weird walking posture. Her arm comes so very far back. And she's still breathing heavy. Like, I'm half tempted to not sprint, just so that way I don't have to hear her gasping for air the whole time. Even though she's extremely slow while walking. I cannot do it now. You can't crouch now? I thought I'd try just to see what that looked like, but and see how fast she moved while crouching, but alas, it is not to be just yet. I'm sure she will have a very good reason to be crouching here very soon. Hiding from monsters and the like. There is a ladder. There's bars over the windows. Also, those windows are actually quite large. Very large windows. Oh, hello. I can examine this. Girl playing hide and seek. Definitely anguishing. If that's how you want to interpret it. It's very creepy. Girl covering her eyes. We've gone fully around to the back of the mansion. And again, a lot of plants. I wonder if this has anything to do with the weird regenerative qualities they were suggesting about. This looks like a front door. Anything over here, though, before we go inside? No, it seems not. Alright. Listening at the door. You know, for a lady who works at a hospital, it's weird that you like to light up. But I guess hospital work can be stressful. And the smoke passed through your skull.
Yes?
Good evening.
Miss Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa Margarita
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's
Oh,
pathology.
no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
The dialogue feels a little rushed.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
But they have an ashtray. The dialogue feels a little rushed. But I feel like maybe in the sequel they probably improve things a little bit. I probably shouldn't say that until I've played it, but dialogue's a little rushed. Body language is a little weird. Why do I feel like I'm being led to a trap?
this
The
way.
arrival achievement. Okay.
Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
The
What can you
paperwork.
tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I
It's
didn't
strange,
know.
huh?
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Oh, I can't sprint right now. This is very slow going, and I guess this is giving me an opportunity to see things before things go bad.
This way, please.
The house is groaning like a ship.
Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm in a study. Okay, so there's a few things I could check out. We got a painting. Looks like an angel. The coronation of a virgin. The young girl gazes into the sky above with stunned eyes, and a light hits her. But something is out of place. From the dark sky that threatens storms are descending the hideous hands of stranger creatures. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. The picture makes me feel uncomfortable, huh? I'm at the utter state of this house. Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm, Rosa Gallo, closes. Danger of contamination. Wyman and the Feltons indicted for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. Oh, are they trying to spread the disease? Contaminating their farms? October 2nd, 1971, the Rosa Gallo farm, pride of the Gallos, closed due to a suspected contamination. It's been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. So is parasitosis not actually a parasite? The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right. Her husband, the notary Richard Felton, bottom right. So wait, she just claims she's not married to him. And company's partner, Albert Elias Wyman, large picture, are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments. Oh, they've been subjected to experimentation. That's unfortunate. Taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the president at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans, who managed the building and supervised the Harvesters, the sister of the adjoining convent. Photo. Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis photosensitivity. Ooh. Yeah, this is almost like some sort of like T virus? Anyway. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashmans received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who has been removed from the Order of Physicians today. Wyman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It is worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenixil Project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in 1957, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as a location for product distribution, the activity ceases. As a result of the scandal, the Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered because even their children have been infected and, as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. So there's clearly some T-virus thing going on here. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantations, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. Monastery, huh? Oh, there's something on the back.
You damn son of a bitch. See what they write about me on the news? You want to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, surely I will. Starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying? Balls? You've never got balls.
So there was actually another side to that. And I don't know who wrote that. If Felton wrote that or if Ashman wrote that. Oh. Okay, painting.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Oh, he's tall.
It would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners.
This conversation started out really weird. Also, he looks a lot older than he did in the picture.
Reed, I suppose.
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, he
So
got
you
aged
already met
significantly.
Gloria.
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't
Again,
recall
with the
seeing
weird rush
beautiful
dialogue.
doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
The house is still
Gloria.
creaking.
Yes, see if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No.
This weird
Thank you.
As
rush
you wish.
dialogue.
How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
Why does this feel so rushed?
You're diagnosed? 1958?
Yes, indicatively, some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt.
Why is it always
And
Egypt
it
where these
got
T-virus
worse.
In
things
addition
come
to
from?
the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates? Phenoxyl? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so.
That sounds like he's admitting
According
to
to
illegal
your
activity.
file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
Is Gloria...
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
Why is the house
The
grunting?
investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
I thought we were talking about
Flash
his
in the
health.
pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And
His
her
skin
birth
looks
parents?
very
Dr.
waxy.
Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter.
Felton, what has really happened to
What
you?
does this have to
I
do with
just
his
told
medical
How about
case?
the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she
She's an
claims to be.
investigative
Well,
reporter.
Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here is ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
This could have been better done, but now I understand why she was talking like that. She is an investigative reporter. She is not a doctor.
You know the way. How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
It's always some sort of investigative journalist, isn't it? We have yet to, like, it's going at a very slow pace. We've yet to, like, really get into the horror aspect of it. That movement is really weird. Is she hiding nearby? She hid the key behind the icon. I'm about to sneak in and get myself into all kinds of trouble, aren't I? Oh, I saw that clipping through her finger. That's unfortunate. I'm kind of disappointed that they denied me the autonomy of figuring this part out myself. Because then it's my own fault for going into the house when I'm clearly not invited. I was sprinting in heels? Oh. I'm about to go see the wife, and I'm about to regret it. I'm sure. Yes, let's save the game. Look for the mirrors with the metronome from now on. You can save your game only by using those. Flashlight. You can disable tutorials from the settings menu. Flashlight switch. Some areas of Felton Mansion are really dark. May be difficult to find your bearings. Press the flashlight switch to light up your way, but remember to turn it off if you do not want to stick out. What do we have here? Diversions. You can disable tutorials from the setting menu. Open inventory. Diversion item. Quick select. Diversion items are used to slow down or distract an enemy. You can take up to a maximum of 3. Once you have picked up a diversion item, you can equip it from the inventory or via quick selection. There are different types of diversions. Throwables. Aim and then throw. All I have is the cup. So, aim and throw. Alright, we're about to, like, really get into the game now. Nothing in there. One knife. Defense. Thanks to defense items, you can hit your enemy if he has reached and stopped you. When your opponent is about to kill you, you can use a defense item by following the instructions on the screen. A defense item can be used just once. You can only bring one at a time. If you don't have any defense items with you, you won't be able to escape from your enemy's deadly grip. Ooh. So this is a one and done situation. Oh, it's a hiding spot. What is this? Circuit breaker box? Power generator. Better not to turn off the lights. I've picked up a defense item. Identify the source of the tune, meet Mrs. Felton, investigate on the disappearance of Celeste. How do I access my inventory? Equipables. I have a knitting needle and a glass. Oh, I see. As I said, I can only carry one defense item. Nothing in there. You can disable tutorial. Control to crouch. Left button to open door. Someone might be lurking behind the door. Before you go, you can peek to see if there's an enemy on the other side. Approach it silently with the crouch button and press the open door. Instead, if you are chased, press the hold door button when you're in front of a Ooh, that's cool. I've not had a horror game that actually gave me the option to hold the door shut before. I'm gonna hold the door for a short period of time. Oh, up this way? She was above based off of the where they responded. Snow globe, diversion item. Oh, to upgrade. An upgrade allows you to improve a feature of the currently equipped defensive object. You can only have one upgrade at a time. There are two types of upgrade. Damage and durability. Stun the enemy for more time, applicable with acid barrels. Defense item can be used twice, applicable with the wire spool. Okay. So I wrap wire around my sewing needle and now it lasts longer. I may want to keep things open. Oh, there's a hiding spot. Okay. I feel like it has to be from the elevator. Seems it's blocked on another floor. The control panel for the ladder needs batteries. Defense item. Defense item. Oh. Can I upgrade it to do both? I guess not. I now have a nice selection of defensive items. Or distraction items, I should say. Alright. Looks like a full-fledged bathroom. Door is tied with a rope. Oh. Oh, hello. Lots of items. Lots of items. Oh. Is that a knife? That is a knife. That is a knife of a knife. Ooh. Who are they? Maybe some Dr. Felton's distant relatives. Maybe not so distant. The door seems closed from the other side. I'll have to be crouching to peek through doors. Okay. Maybe I need something to use this. I need to locate some batteries, maybe? Door's locked. Feeling a little apprehensive now. Seem to be in some kind of library. Distraction item. Maybe I might be able to turn on the projector if only I could find a battery and film. Oh, this is giving me the opportunity to see everything I need to figure out before I do it. That lowers the projector screen. Oh! I'm back in his office. So let's see what else I can find. Oh, there's a knife here? Okay, I've already read this. I've already looked at this. I wonder if this is why she said her story is tied to a song. You're not gonna let me make the choice myself, okay.
Mrs. Felton. Are you here?
Except she's dead, isn't she?
This goodbye will be the chance to reach my land for then.
Please, Mrs. Felton.
Oh yeah, I was right. That's a corpse.
God.
You need to hide, lady. Hide! Am I going to be given control over whether or not I can hide?
Hide.
Oh, Lord. He turned off the music.
What happened, my dear? The record player got jammed again, right? Yes, I know. You keep on telling me we need to buy the new
he's
gadgets
gone
on the
crazy.
market. Promise, promise, promise. How can I say no to you?
He's naked in an apron.
Get some rest, love. My little Jennifer.
Jennifer.
He licked her. Is Jennifer his wife? I am very confused. I am very confused. What's going on here? You can disable tutorial. There's a stalker in this area. You can decide if you want to bypass him, distract him, or face him. Remember not to make any noise, others who will be put on your tracks. Avoid running or use the crouch button to move silently. F to dodge. In case the stalker gets too close, you press the dodge button to avoid his attack if you still have enough breath. Oh, so... now I need to try to get out. His robes from earlier. Dr. Felton's gown. I have picked up the ground floor corridor key. Key items are fundamental to progress in the story. To use a key item, get in front of an element with the icon missing key items. Use the button to open inventory. Select the key item that you want to use and press the options button. Ground floor corridor key. There's some sort of key item here that I am missing. As a distraction item. Okay. So things are starting to get real. Small goods lift that communicates with downstairs. Alright, let's save.
I'll make you swallow your own tongue!
Run!
What are you doing here? Still here?
Yeah, it's still here.
Dr. Reed, are you doing some overtime?
Calm down.
Can't take anymore.
Okay, he's down here.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a sickle. E-I-E-I-O. This goodbye. Noise! I knew
Oh, for fuck's sake.
it! You weren't invited! Who likes to... Here you are! Who's playing around in my house? Still here? Stop!
Oh, don't have enough energy.
Stupid bitch!
Okay, keep running. Get your energy back, girl.
You are not allowed to stay here. I knew it.
Ah! Whoa! Ow!
Slut!
Ow!
Stop!
Okay.
Ah! Would you like me to enjoy your... Aha! Here!
No! Leave me alone!
Get out of there!
Okay, well...
Seems like we have some company.
Holding the door shut.
So tired of all of you.
Okay, so we're gonna have to be stealthy. Because as long as he's actively chasing me, I'm not gonna be able to get away with much. Ground floor corridor key. Old key found in Dr. Felton's robe. The word ground floor corridor is engraved on it. He's lurking. So, what if I were to do a... It's gonna run over there.
I know you're here somewhere. Who's playing around in my house?
He's naked.
Here you are.
Oh, for freak's sake, man.
Dr. Reed, do you really think you'll get away with it?
I need another distraction item.
Would you like me to enjoy your stupid game? Still here?
Oh boy.
You think I'm enjoying your stupid game?
Push past him.
This is not a place for tourists.
Why does he sound like he's voiced by the Joker? Is he voiced by Mark Hamill? I gotta find out.
Where do you think you're going?
Ah!
Stop, you stupid
Why not
bitch!
find a way out, explore the mansion? Well, you know what? I would love to, but I'm currently being chased by the Joker and his skivvies, or lack thereof.
Other people's things.
Please don't come straight here.
This house is not open to the public.
I swear he's voiced by Mark Hamill. It sounds like he's voiced by Mark Hamill. If he's not, it's a very good facsimile. So what we can do is that we can use the diversion item. We'll hide in a corner somewhere. And we'll use a diversion item to attract him down that far hallway. I suspect that'll get his attention. Okay. Maybe I'm too far? No, he's coming.
I know you're here. Who was it?
Go that way. You just go up the stairs? This is my opportunity. I need to try to move quickly but carefully because that downstairs corridor.
There's nothing left to eat. It's all molded.
There's nothing left to eat. It's all molded.
Close from the other side.
Can't take anymore.
Okay. Okay. Downstairs corridor. So it's from here somewhere. Apparently sprinting gets his attention no matter where you are. Oh, I gotta keep... Oh, new mechanic. I gotta keep calm. I gotta keep the small circle.
Goodbye.
And that's a cool mechanic.
To reach my land for me and them. A whole new world is calling us.
Go to bed, Mr. Felton. Alright. Oh, fuck.
Dr. Reed, are you doing... Don't go away. I have a gift for you.
Do you?
Would you like me to... I'm not going to repeat it. I
Oh!
regret you were born. Do you really think you'll get away with this?
Wait to get stamina back.
Fucking cocksucker!
I've got one more use of the item.
See, I knew it. What are you doing here? Stop the...
I'm hurt. Turn around and go. Turn around and walk, Mr. Felton. Mr. Felton, please leave. I think Mr. Felton might be glitched.
Still here? Stop! Do you really think you'll get away with this?
This is really annoying.
Where do you think you're going?
Take this!
Alright, I no longer have defensive
Fucking
items.
cocksucker.
Oh, what? Well, well, that was disappointing. Finally hidden items and understanding how to use them. Well, he's almost as annoying as Jack Baker. We're gonna have to try that again. Oh, he's there.
I just want to... Would you like me to enjoy your stupid game?
Please don't see me.
I knew it!
Fuck!
You slut! What are you doing? Do you think I'm enjoying your stupid game?
Ooh boy. I really want to find out if this guy's voiced by Mark Hamill, because he sounds like him. It's just very poorly acted. It's probably someone who's doing a facsimile. And then of course this is sealed. We gotta trigger this event. It's locked. So he's more like Jack Baker than like a zombie. This game probably seems like it was inspired at least a little bit by the Resident Evil franchise. Oh,
Dr. Reed, you really think you'll... I'll make you swallow your own tongue! Surprise! No!
ground floor corridor key. Maybe that door in there. Is he going to turn it off? That was a mistake. You see, I thought that was a distraction item that I could pick up. This door is locked. Not that door. Alright. Okay. I need to find the door. Do I not have a map of this place? I don't. I have to operate off of memory. The game is really dark. Okay. I think whatever I'm looking for must be over here somewhere.
I'm tired of all of this.
This one? Closed from the other side. Is it this door?
I just want to sleep.
Yes! Finally! Alright. I seem to be in a new section of hall. It's not to say I'm safe, but I am in a new section of hallway. We need to close all the doors behind us. Alright, distraction item. We want that. Oh. Okay. That's a distraction item. Distraction item. I think we're clear for now. Yeah, that door is locked. Oh, the entire Felton family is portrayed in a cheerful atmosphere. Those days seem gone. Celeste's face is unrecognizable. It looks like the canvas has been ruined on purpose by scratching too much. But why? What do we have here? Suspected of kidnapping and arson, renowned professor commits suicide. Unable to withstand the charges, Albert Elias Wyman hangs himself. Oh. So he died. Acquitted for lack of evidence, the community fulminated against him. Their reasons were more than sufficient, however. Cover up, revenge. November 14th, 1971, 1 month after the disappearance of the 13-year-old Celeste, pictured on the right. She disappeared at 13? You suspect she just left on her own at the age of 13? I mean, I suppose it could happen, but still. Adoptive daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Felton. The dead body, Professor Wyman, pictured above. Oh, Wyman is pictured above, not the dead body. Got it. Has been found today in his house. I was about to say, if you're actually actively posting pictures of dead bodies in the news, that's journalistic malpractice. Wyman allegedly hanged himself. He was suspected in the disappearance of the young Celeste, even though there was no real proofs that should indicate that the disappearance was in fact a kidnapping. He was also accused of the arson at the cloister Cristo Morente, happened 6 days ago, in which all the 12 nuns living there, pictured above, lost their lives, Ashman's daughter included. Oh. Is this what the Remothered sequel is about? There was something about nuns and you're playing as a little girl. Wyman intimidated several times his former business partners, the Feltons, and the ex-employees at the headquarters, the Ashmans, who have accused him of using the company and spreading a dangerous parasitosis in order to experiment on approved medicines. Albeit Wyman, before his death, pleaded not guilty for the other charges, he never declared himself uninvolved in the contamination at Rosa Gallo. As a matter of fact, Wyman states the proliferation of these moths in their living system may be the missing piece in modern medicine. Allegedly, Wyman also said to act on behalf of Richard Felton, who has been assuming the prototype #1 of phenoxyl for years before it's banned to cure his disease, as he benefited from it during mesmerization sessions. What? Even though Felton contracted the disease in a whole different context, the nuns who underwent tests before the fire reported similar symptoms in addition to a severe rise of insulin levels, allergy to cortisone that could lead to sudden filamentary keratitis, photosensitivity, and neuroleptic damage, possibly caused by abuse of prototype #2 of phenoxyl. This all sounds incredibly complicated. A further side effect that would join the already abundant list of contraindications of prototype #1, cerebral cortex damages, so he's gone crazy, hallucinations, amnesia, and memory alteration. Meanwhile, the first investigations confirmed the malicious nature of the fire, ignited by pouring flammable liquid in the water pipes, the same used to infect Rosa Gallo's fields, as well as the cloister, the plantation, and a whole wing of the Ashman's palace has been reported to be destroyed by the flames. Alright, let's take a look at the other side. Forgot something? Pre-styled wigs, your coiffure for just $39.99. Well, that's funny. Alright, let's set this down. Okay. Okay, there's something here that I can take. Metal cable. That's definitely going to get his attention, though. He's going to come from over there. So.
This is my house. You cannot do this.
I didn't do it. It happened on its own. The thing is, though, is that this is all newspaper clippings. This is all information I could have gathered without entering the man's home.
I need another session.
Don't turn around.
I really need it.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Felton.
I just want to sleep.
How can you open that door like that? I couldn't open that door. Well, then again, I didn't try to open that door.
Who likes to snoop inside people's... Aha! Here you are. Still here? Stop, bitch!
Ow!
Please,
Come on!
leave me alone!
It's not funny! Ah! What? Dr. Reed, are you doing some overtime?
That is... Okay. Leave, buddy.
There's nothing left to eat. It's all molded.
Alright. So let's explore the kitchen. The oven door is stuck, but there are holes to hook up some handle. Could I use the metal cable? Metal cable which from press-up chandelier was hung, but that broke off on the ceiling of the dining room despite numerous gashes. I think it could still support the weight. No. Oh yeah, this kitchen is overrun. Lots of diversionary items in here. Oh! This will open another route. That's good. Alright, I need to get back upstairs and save, actually. But I have a feeling he's not going to let me.
I need to take my pills.
Okay, we'll let him go that way then, and we'll go somewhere else. Oh, we can restore life here. Oh, and you can see the scratches on her face. Oh, I think it's something that if I do it too much, it destroys the mirror? Alright. There's limited usage on these mirrors. Okay. Alright. Well, that's been a very interesting first foray into this game. It's rough around the edges, but it seems like it's got a lot of promise. It's certainly very interesting. I'm excited to continue playing through it with you. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And until next time, everyone... You be quiet, Mr. Felton. Until next time, everyone, I am Pogiforce, and you guys stay awesome. I'll catch you later.